Hello there, and good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you may be watching, and wherever you may be watching from. Welcome to the Victory Moment with CK. And today's show, once again, today's show is about time to figure it out. It's time to figure it out. Welcome again to the Victory Moment with CK. Oh, let's get into it. I am CK. I am just here to give motivation and encourage and also just talk to you a little bit and let's chat about different circumstances as we fight or move or we push to move on. And that's what it's about, pushing to as we continue to move on. I thank everyone for joining me. Welcome again, and I am excited again as always to connect with you. Now, this afternoon, as I just share, I am an author, I am a speaker, I am also the CEO and owner of KM Travels. And follow me for more travel tips, follow me for more information about travels if you desire to see new adventures and more, as they would say. So listen, I want to quickly talk to you as the time is as we would say sparse spent. Um, Time to figure it out. What are you talking about, CK? All you need, all the time all the time that you need. I would say all you need is time. That's how I should say it. Getting a little tongue tied. But what do you mean, CK? What do you mean? You need time to figure out, who are you? And I'm asking this question this evening because who are you? When you look in the mirror, when you go through your day, when you wake up in the morning, who are you? How do you see yourself? And I'm getting into something else, but I don't want to run ahead of myself. I want you to answer that question for you. Who are you? Outside of being a mom, outside of being a wife, outside of being a grandma, outside of being, who are you? And quick story. I was asked to interview, and it's so funny. The first question they asked me was, "Who are you?" Can you answer that question? Who are you? Can you answer that question authentically? Can you answer that question with just knowing who you are, and not what people say you are, and not what people think you are? I'm going somewhere today with this, and making sure that you don't give up on you. But by knowing who you are, no one else can tell you who you are. And it's harder for anything to stop you from going as far as you can go. I'm going to put it that way. Number two is, the second thing I want to talk about is who you want to be. When you know about who you are, there are things that we desire to be. And I'm saying this because, again, it's time to figure it out. It's stopping a lot of us from being the best that we can be. Um, again, I always mention this book, and if you haven't gotten it yet, spend your money and get it, because to me it is so important to understand and become. Because each day, God gave us a day to become better, to do, to rise up from our mistakes, to rise up from the things that we just have no control over. But He wants to help us through in this journey called life. And when you, and this is where you get into the intense part of who are you? Who you want? Who you want? Who do you want to be? They ask you when you're younger, as you're growing up, but what do you want to be when you grow up? How many can sincerely answer that they're doing things because what their parents desired them to be? Or are you being what you always wanted to be? That's the question. Being what you've always desired to be. Making sure that you love what you do. There's a quote that goes around that says, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And everybody is not meant to do everything. Everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody, there are some people that are just meant to be the shoppers. There are some people that are meant to help the entrepreneur along their journey. There's some people which are coaches and stuff that are meant to be coaches. But you have to understand who you are. Who are you? Who do you want to be? I see you. Happy Monday. Who do you want to be? And as there's some struggles that come along the journey. If you don't understand who you are, this is so important. But if you don't understand who you want to be, you'll fall into this thing of, this circumstance of doing everything everybody else wants you to do, number one, or you'll fall into something that you don't want to do, spend thousands of dollars, and it's not something you love to do. Everybody is not meant to be a doctor. Everybody is not meant to be an attorney. Everybody is not, but you have to figure it out. It's time to figure it out. Everybody is not meant to be a coach. It's time to figure it out, because there's so much greater for you. There's so much greater for you. And as I'm doing this show now, I realize how important it is to truly know who you are and be you. And I keep talking about this because I realize that a lot of times there's so many copies. If someone else does something, everybody else does it because they figure it's going to bring certain things. Les Brown is amazing. Yes, he is. I will never talk down Les Brown. But everybody is not a Les Brown. Everybody, listen, let's get it together. Because it's 2023, and we're getting into an imbalance because the authenticity, the authenticity of who you are is what's going to make the difference. Can I say it again? The authenticity of who you are is going to make the difference. My show is about victory. You can't have victory if you're trying to be everybody else. If you're trying to do what everybody else doing, because you see them making 6 figures or 7 figures. You have no idea what they've done to make that 6 figure or 7 figure. You have no idea the sweat and tears or what they put in to making that 6 figure. So what you have to make up your mind to do is to be authentically you. To be authentically you. To be authentically you. I'm going to say it one more time. To be authentically you, and that makes the difference. To be authentically you. So where and my final thought today, as I thank everyone for joining me, those that's catching it live right now. Where do you want to go? I'm done. I need you to take a look, because it's the beginning. We're now closing out January already. We just said Happy New Year, and we're now closing out January 2023. Wednesday is the 1st of February. The first quarter is already going quickly. Who are you? Who you want to be? Hello. Who you want to be? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be that author? Do you want to be that speaker? Do you want to be the person that helps someone along the journey through your amazing creativity, like Shannon? I'm going to shout her out today because it's so good to see her. Or you want to be quiet behind the scene like a like Miss White. Then, quiet behind the scene. What is you? Who are you? And who do you want to be? And most importantly, where do you want to go? Those are important questions as we begin 2023. And when it came to me and I saw it, I said, wow, this is good. Time to figure it out. Let's figure it out, guys. Ladies, gentlemen, let's figure it out so that we can progress and stop the hate and stop allowing distractions and stop allowing people and stop allowing circumstances. It's time to know who you are. It's time to figure it out. Who you really want to become, and where do you want to go? Do you want to be an attorney? If that's something you want to do, go for it. But one thing I would say, hello, beautiful. One thing I would say is make up your mind. Figure it out. As I get ready to close out, thank you so much, the Wilderness Warrior, for joining me. Bless you. Come on. And trust me, I'm not just talking to you. I'm not just talking to you. I just see so much, and I'm closing out on social media. Ladies, my heart goes out to you when I see certain things. Gentlemen, I watch certain things and I'm like, wow. But if you know who you are, and I'm closing out, if you understand what you want to be and where you want to go, certain things will make sense. Especially, and you know I'm going there, when you put God first. God first. He said, if you acknowledge me in all your ways, he will direct your path. You're confused about what's going on. You're confused about it. Acknowledge him. Take time and just pray. I'm not trying to force nothing down anybody's throat, those that may come on after and so forth. But what I'm giving you are answers. There's so many questions that we may have. Time to figure it out. Time to know who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're 40, 50, 60. It's the quality that matters. It's hit me. And that's why I could speak from my heart right now. Because some of the things I'm seeing, who are you? And I'm closing. Who do you want to be? And where do you want to go? Where? Blessings and love to everybody. Thank you for joining and coming to or joining on the Victory Moment with CK. You can't have victory if you don't know where you're going. You can't have victory if you don't even know who you are. You can't have victory if you don't know where you want to go. Thoughts to think about. I'm thinking about it, trust me, because there are things that I have to accomplish in 2023. What about you? I love you guys. I love my supporters and those that just say, take time because you could be anywhere else, but you took time to connect with me. So I appreciate you and thank you for taking the time. So, love and blessings to everybody. And as I end off, yes, this is CK. And this was a victory moment with CK. And don't forget to connect. If you haven't connected, go to the BHC network and connect on the BHC network where you'll see so much content and information from other, from my fellow, producers. There are different shows that just have information for you. And it's free to connect. And then definitely check me out on Roku. Check out the Victory Moment with CK on Roku. There's some new things being uploaded, and I would love for you to connect. I see you. Welcome. Welcome, Tina. And as I close out, I just want to keep reminding you to stand up, keep standing out, and keep standing strong. Victory is in your hands. but it's up to you. It's time to figure it out. Time to figure it out. Knowing who you are, where you want to go, and basically what you want to be. Let's do it. Let's make 2023 the best year ever. We had enough. We had enough. There's so much going on, but we need to step up and don't allow it to destroy us. But now go around it so it can build you and lift you up to another level. I'm so proud of the businesses that boomed out of COVID because they refused to let it destroy them. And that's what you got to do. Refuse to let it destroy you. And I'm done. See you on my next show as we keep rising, as we keep going and we don't quit. Love and hugs.